Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that Arvo needs to lay down. That's it, just Arvo needs to lay down. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Oh, you really want to see a grown man cry, don't you? Because that'll be the most entertaining part of the entire fucking stream. You will see a grown man cry.
He does perfect crepes. I have no idea how they come out this nice. It's an easy recipe and mine are usually good, but not nearly as good as his.
I listen to Miko talk about his father's cooking and nibble at the food in front of me. Today we got cabbage rolls I know well from my own home. Cooked potatoes and carrots all topped with dark mushroom gravy. That. I don't know how to pronounce that and I feel bad. Reminded both me and Miko of our childhoods, and we started sharing our memories of our parents' cooking. Oh, crepes were our Saturday staple. I'm not sure why that day, but every Saturday morning my father and I would make crepes. We usually had them with yogurt or plum jam. My father liked those the most. I liked mine with hazelnut cream and cinnamon. We don't really do things like that anymore, though. I don't spend more time with my parents than I have to. They don't bother me that often either, thankfully. I miss pancakes! You know, the thick, fluffy ones. Soft and delicious. Are you actually going to make a pool of my tears? Stuffed with chocolate chips drenched in maple syrup. Here, everyone is just about crepes. You don't know what you're missing out on.
You can always make some yourself, though.
Yeah, and I do, but it's not the same when you have to make them yourself. And mine rarely rise properly. Living alone is nice, but having to prepare your own food is easily my least favorite part of it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only perk of living with parents, that and laundry. Do you cook for yourself every day? Well, more like I reheat myself a pre-made meal every day, but yeah! Have you seen the prices in the restaurants here? It's crazy. $13 for a fast food meal. How the hell do people afford that? Well, people here also earn more, so the prices are fair. Well, maybe, but I'm not working here. So, takeout tacos on Friday and Korean barbecue on Sunday will have to do. Ah, yes, the Fredog's taco.
What, is that really a thing? Friday's tacos?
Yeah, it's sort of a modern tradition, but as a lavish Friday meal, Norwegian families often have tacos. You don't see that in every household, far from it, but it's getting popular.
But why tacos? In Norway, of all places.
I don't know, maybe because of the large number of immigrants bringing in their own cultures, but that's just my guess. I go back to eating the food before it gets cold. Chewing a potato, I glance sideways at Bjorn. He's still the same person he was this morning, but my perception of him changed quite a bit. With no offense to him, I always thought he was a bit of a couch potato, spending his free time watching anime. Now I'm learning that he's a writer taking part in literary contests. And he told me nothing about that at all. It's just puzzling. Maybe it really isn't anything big, unlike Travis was implying. I guess I'll really have to ask him, but I think it's better if I wait until it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Tacos are fucking delicious. Good thing that we're all done with all the lectures today. I'm already tired and I still have a lot to do. But in the end, we were the last people to stay at the table. Miko finished eating quickly and excused himself, going back to his room. Rune talked with Jorgen for most of the meal, but Jorgen left together with Lake when he finished. Devin left early too, leaving only the four of us. So somehow we stuck together and moved to the lobby to continue chatting. What do you have to do during a camp? I have a project from university that I have to finish. I made some progress before dinner, but I'm stuck again. Anyway, I hope we get to eat in the town tomorrow. Not like the food here is bad, I'm just curious what's there. Oh, maybe they have a Korean restaurant there. That would be great! I'm not keeping my hopes high, though. We're above the Arctic Circle, after all. Why Korean? I don't think I've ever tried any of their stuff. Oh, back in middle school, we had a Korean student in our class. He invited me and Miko over once, and we stayed for dinner. I was amazed by the food and the atmosphere. The whole thing was like a ceremony celebrating family bonds, friendship, and the food on the table. It was much different from the dinners I had at home. Korean food brings back memories of that experience, sharing food and enjoying each other's company. I love Korean food, too! I brought a cheap portable burner for Korean hot pot with me, but I don't think there will be an occasion to use it. You brought what? Of course there'll be an occasion, and if not, we will make one. Okay, that's great! I haven't used it in a while. There's no point in doing a Korean barbecue with just one person. Hey, well, I'll just say for a short walk. Chatting here is nice, but I don't feel like spending the whole day indoors. Walking also helps me a lot with thinking, and I need to brute force my way through that obstacle in the project. Fine by me. Sure, just give me a second to fetch my jacket. I better go get mine, too. I'd freeze outside without one. We'll wait here, then. The cold wind ruffles my whiskers as we step outside. It's getting colder already. The sun low on the horizon, its warm glow barely visible through the clouds. Dark birds circle above the guest house, cawing and croaking. Oh, why didn't I bring my camera with me? A lot of birds today. They liven up the landscape nicely. The stillness was starting to feel a little unnerving. Really? I didn't mind it one bit. But I like birds too, and crows gathering is a good omen. Is it? I've never been superstitious, so I never bothered with remembering what people considered good or bad omens. Hang on. Check. Actually, that is very interesting, what you said. Arepas. I think that's how they're pronounced. But I'm not sure. Sounds really interesting. Could you... Oh, that's not how they're pronounced? Well, if you could send me a recipe, I'd love to try making one. I've never been superstitious, so I never bothered with remembering what people consider good or bad omens. Yeah, it dates back to the old belief that birds are reincarnated people. I heard something about it long ago, but I waved it off. I mean, it doesn't sound very plausible, does it? Not to us, not anymore, but that's also the reason why birds were never hunted in Europe. Since ancient times, they were seen as sapient reincarnations of those that decided to stay on the earth, usually to be close to their loved ones. That sounds like something straight out of Romanticism. Yeah, romantic writers like to return to that theme often. By the way, did any of you notice the name of the guest house? No, it isn't. Morgan sang. Morning song? Yes, the sound of birds singing in the morning. Anyway, how about we go for that walk? Not to hurry you up or anything, but I'm kind of freezing already just standing here. Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, let's go. I turned to Travis, but apparently he got bored of talking and started walking in circles around the snow. Oh, he'd get along well with Lake, although I imagine Lake would run around and not just walk and look at the scenery. Travis! You coming? Yes, I'll be right there! Dan the chorus himself. And the four of us walk off into the forest, chatting about whatever interesting thing catches our attention. Four bros chilling in the deep woods. No feet apart, cause they're all gay except Travis. Wait, is Travis gay? Travis, are you gay? I have to know. He's the only one without a route, so who knows? You know what? Fair. We walk into the lobby, letting a gust of cold wind into the room. Ah, such pleasant warmth. That's one thing I envy you. Halloween wasn't yet a big thing here back when I was a kid. Going around in spooky costumes and asking for sweets sounds like a great time. Although I suppose it's more compatible with American suburbia than with our multi-family housing units. I never took part in that either. Where I lived, nobody celebrated Halloween. You can still take part in trick-or-treating. There's no age limit for that. You think? I'd feel a bit stupid doing it now. Maybe if I could go with some friends, doing stupid things is much easier together. So, this Halloween we're going together for trick-or-treating? Hell yeah! Great idea! Oh, sometimes a person needs so little to be happy. I'd better go now, I still have a lot to do today. Thanks for the walk, it was nice to talk with all of you. Hey, thank you for finding some time for us. It was nice! I enjoyed it, even though I'm not really a fan of walks.
It's time to drink water.
Take care and good luck with your project.
It's time to drink water.
See you later.
It's time to drink water.
Not really a fan of walks? You mean you don't like spending time outside? I do. I don't like walking without a specific destination. It feels kinda aimless. A trip to a specific place like a landmark or just a store or anything, I can understand. But walking without a destination... Can't walking in and of itself be a destination? I don't know. Travis looks down and seems to be thinking about it for a moment. Anyway, I'll get going too. Thanks. See you at supper. See you later? Oh, actually, I wanted to talk with you first. Since Travis dropped the information on me before dinner, I can't stop wondering what's up with the writing competition and why Bjorn didn't mention it at all. But I can't just ask out of the blue. That'd be weird, right? I remember you were interested in the instant camera when I mentioned it during breakfast. Would you like to see it? Sure, I always wanted to see one up close. Well, I saw them in the store. They didn't have any film inside and I could only look at them. I have it in my room, you can come over. Bjorn nods and we both start walking towards my room. So, what's your opinion on walks? I like them a lot, they always calm me down. There's something meditative in walking, in the rhythmic steps and gradually changing surroundings. I walk a lot, I don't often feel like spending time at home. Maybe I'll lose a few kilograms that way, that'd be nice. How about you? I like walks, but I don't do them often. You know, when you're lying on your bed alone in your dorm room, knowing how much you have to learn for the upcoming classes, and then at the classes after that, it's really hard to motivate yourself to do anything. I unlock the door and step inside. Join the Discord server and just post it in general. It should be the first link on my socials in the description. I unlock the door and step aside. Come on in! Wow, you got a huge bed, and look at these colors. It's a nice room, nicer than mine. I can't complain, yeah. Yours is better for watching films, though. We could lean back against the wall and still have the laptop close. Anyway, make yourself at home. Sit anywhere you like. I'll take a chair. Bjorn looks at me with gratitude and walks up to the bed, sitting cautiously at its edge. Thanks, these chairs aren't really made for me. I smile reassuringly, sensing Bjorn's embarrassment. No problem, I get it. Whew, it's been a long day. Feels nice to finally sit down. The bear takes off his hoodie, folds it into thirds, and lays it down on the bed beside him. This many lectures in a row would tire anyone. We spent quite a bit of time walking, too. Yeah, but that part was fun. I wouldn't be up for repeating that now, though. I'm happy to just sit here for a while. I know what he means. This has indeed been a long day. I slumped down on the chair with a sigh, only now realizing how tired I am. There's still a lot of the day remaining, though. Maybe we could watch a film like yesterday. I'm sure Bjorn knows some more good ones. Before I forget again, what was up with the Esperanto in that film yesterday? Right, I completely forgot about that. The anime was based on a book. From what I know, it's a classic in Japan. The author, I can't remember his name, was a fan of Esperanto, so most of the text in the film was translated to it as an homage to him. Still with the language, by the way. I only remember hearing that it's a constructed language. The world's most widely spoken constructed language, actually. The word Esperanto itself means one who hopes in it. It was created in the 19th century to be an international language, easy to learn for everyone, to bring people from different countries closer together. I'm not an expert, though. I just read about it somewhere. It's a nice idea, though. English fills that role now. I'm not that good with Norwegian yet, but we both know English well enough to communicate freely, and that'd be true with almost anyone here. And most places in Europe, it's enough. But the idea of everyone learning one international language as their second one, specifically constructed to be easy to learn, something about it appeals to me. The setting sun fills the room with a golden glow, illuminating Bjorn's silhouette. The afternoon sun always seems to slow down the time somehow. So, can I see the camera? Oh, right, sure. I already forgot about it, just content to rest for a while. Grab the instant camera from the table and open it and pass it to Bjorn. A glimmer of excitement shines in his eyes as he grabs it gently, as if it were a newborn baby. Fotitita. Fotitita. Bjorn. Fotitita. Where's my fucking... I'm gonna grab the fucking Android phone. Oh my god, fuck off. Fuck off, Cricket. No one cares. There are so many chats on here. I'm gonna try to clear them all first. Okay. Bjorn. Turning on my fucking... this. Okay. Bjorn. Where the fuck... hang on. Why the fuck did I think this was a good idea? Where's the fucking camera app? There it is. I'm like a fucking old person with the phone. I'm like a fucking old person. Alright, here we go. I'm doing this. Whatever the hell this is. Whatever the fuck this is. Let me try reversing it and just, can I do this? Fuck, that is a terrible idea. I do not want a selfie on this thing. Wrong button. There we go. It's this one. I left it in the room. It's a lot of fun, but the cost of film would kill me if I used it as my main camera. Besides, I like the flexibility of a digital one. I have a digital camera in my phone. This is something else. Have any photos you've taken with it here? Just one from yesterday. I took it shortly after we arrived. It's nothing special, though. Just a view from this window. I'd like to say if you're okay with showing it, that is. I suppose, why not? Take the photo out of the camera bag and pass it to Bjorn. Just watch out. Don't touch the film itself. Fingerprints are hard as heck to clean off these. Bjorn nods, putting the camera beside him on the bed. He grabs a photo by the paper frame, careful not to touch the film, which isn't as easy with his huge paws. In fact, it looks a bit comical holding the tiny photo in both paws, leaning in to see it closely. This looks really nice. It's less grainy than I thought. Yeah, the modern instant film isn't very grainy. Although it would be more noticeable on a solid color background, here the snow obscures the grain completely. I like it a lot. This makes me melt inside. I have to look away, blushing. I know the photo isn't anything special and Bjorn is mostly praising the medium itself, but hearing it feels so nice anyway. Bjorn hands me back the photo and grabs the camera again, looking at it intensely. Could I take a picture with it? How could I say no to him when he's looking at me like that? I had no idea bears could do puppy eyes. Sure, just let me show you how to do it. The sheer happiness on his radiant face is enough to make it worthwhile. You're awesome, Arvo. Thank you. I stand up from the chair and sit beside Bjorn. Let me explain how to use it. I've already opened it. This foldable part here is a flash, and when folded, it covers the lens. Here on the back, you have the viewfinder. I'm sure you know how to use one. On the front, there's a control for focus distance. You set depending on your distance to the subject you photograph. For a landscape, you turn it to the infinity symbol. The lens is here next to the control. Turning the camera around, Bjorn grabs it by the shutter button and the camera goes off. Damn. Sorry, that's not what I was trying to do. Don't apologize, it was my fault. I should have told you where the shutter button is first. Sorry. You can take the picture out. Maybe it won't be a total flop. Just give me a moment. I can't see anything now. The flash hit me square in the face. Oh, sure. Sorry again. The flash in this camera is fierce. I rarely use it myself. I certainly don't envy Bjorn right now. Okay, it's better already. He pulls a photo out of the camera and looks at the milky bluish image. What now? There's nothing on it. Now shield it from the light and let it develop for about 10 minutes. You can simply put it face down somewhere, but just to be safe, I usually put developing photos inside my camera bag. It's still sensitive to light right now, so you might want to do it fast. Rat! I pass him the camera bag and he puts the photo in a side pocket. Well, that didn't go as planned. Still fun, though. Hey, I still got a lot more film. You can take another picture, this time not by accident. I only took 1 pack of film with me, so 8 photos in total, and 2 already used, but I don't mention that. It's still a lot, and I don't take these often. Thanks, Arvo. How about we go outside, then? The bear stands up and stretches out with a wide grin. Wait, what happened to Mr. I'm happy to just sit here for a while? We've been sitting here for a while already, but if you're not up for a walk, we can stay here, no problem. We can go, but I'd rather stay around the guest house this time. Sure, and better put the camera in the bag and take it with you. I wouldn't want to have another accident like that. Wait, do you think the photo was developed already? Definitely not fully. Let's get dressed and then I'll check how it looks. Sure. I put on my jacket with a quiet sigh, making sure that Bjorn doesn't hear me. Then I take the bag and swap the mirrorless camera for the instant one. Check the photo in the side pocket. It seems to have developed nicely already, and while I'd better shield it from the light, I can already show it to Bjorn. Oh, and it even came out rather nice. Surprisingly nice considering the circumstances. Even if it's a bit silly. Hey, you want to take a look? It's mostly developed already. Oh, sure. How does it look? Well, see for yourself. Oh, that is adorable. That is adorable. Oh my god, I just want to hug him. Give him a little kiss, pinch his cheeks, and rip his hair out of his scalp. I so bad want to cuddle him, hold him while he sleeps, and make him bite the curb. I would never hurt him. I'm not actually going to hurt him. He's too precious for that. Arvo? Yes? Had it somewhere far away and never showed it to anyone. Or better, tear it in half and bury both halves separately in 2 different forests. These aren't easy to tear, Bjorn. I know because I tried once. I took a photo I really wanted to get rid of later, and it proved to be rather tricky. In the end, I ended up making a bonfire and throwing it into the flames. Smoke it produced smelled foul and unnatural. You can have it, I'm not tearing up anything. Thanks. So, let's go. Yeah, Bjorn's my second favorite. First favorite is Lake, and will always be Lake. Bjorn has already been walking around for a few minutes with this look of an intense focus on his face. Well, I sat down on a bench next to the guest house and watched him. Sun is already set, but it's still rather bright outside. Just a few last minutes left to capture a good photo. How's it going? I thought about a photo of the guest house from this angle, but it would look better in the night. Then it would be too dark for an instant photo anyway. Maybe just a view then, but it's not something extraordinary, something that I would associate with this place only. And, you know what? Photo I took accidentally in your room, it's enough. I'm happy with just that one, and this way I won't use any more of your film. It really isn't a problem. Feel free to take another one, or even 2, and I'll only be happy. Maybe I'll take you up on that later, but for now I'm happy I got even just one instant photo of taken myself. Like, this is nice as a scene frozen in time, but the real memories of it here will stay with me, not on the paper. You know, the important stuff. How staying here feels, how it was to be in one room with you and all the other people I met here, everything we talked about. I won't capture that in a photo. I don't know if I can agree, to be honest. For me, that's what photography is about, really. Capturing how it feels to be here. Reaching for some sort of essence, something that words couldn't capture. Though you probably feel different about it, being a writer and all. Might say that. Ah, yes, here goes the subtlety. I was so focused on my feelings towards photography that I didn't even pay attention to what I was saying. Say what? That I'm a writer? Writing down dreams doesn't really count. A lot of people do that. Well, I talked with Travis and he mentioned something along those lines. Tried asking him about it, but he told me to ask you directly. I was right to assume that it's a delicate matter, because Bjorn looks nothing short of dejected now. What? Is everything okay? I asked him not to mention it, but I think he misunderstood my intentions. I think he thought you told me yourself. He seemed surprised that I didn't know. I think I'll have to talk with him again about that. He mentioned some kind of literary contest. Of course he did. You didn't tell any of that to anyone else, did you? No, something about the way Travis talked about it made me think that you wouldn't appreciate it. Good, at least that. I'm not sure what to say now. It was clear enough that Bjorn doesn't feel comfortable with the topic, but I have no idea why he would react like that. Why don't you want people to know you're a writer? Not a ratter. I just rat stuff sometimes. It's not the same. What kind of stuff? Just whatever I feel like writing. Mostly vignettes, single scenes, or, well, nothing. Just never mind. And why don't you want people to know about that? Because it's embarrassing. I just write random stuff when I'm bored or anxious. There's nothing interesting about that. You sent your story to a contest, though, right? It must mean a lot to you, then. And you must have some confidence in your writing to do that. It doesn't mean a lot to me. What was that? I didn't send the story to the contest. Travis did. I made the mistake of showing him my stuff when he asked what I was working on. He got so fixated on the idea of sending it to some kind of literary contest. Told him I won't do that. We argued about it for a bit, and I thought that'd be it. But a few days later, he told me that he sent the application in my name. First, I thought about notifying the committee and asking them to scrap the application, but Travis talked me out of it eventually. Travis? Travis. Yeah. However, Travis overstepped Bjorn's boundaries. On one hand, yeah. It's understandable what he did. However, Travis, pull that shit again, and your ass is biting the curb. Yeah, he meant well, but he still fucked up. But the knowledge that a committee of professional writers and critics will go through my embarrassing scribbles, when I think of it, I feel like I'm falling. When the dark water rushes from the ceiling, it submerges you in seconds. There's no use in screaming. Who would hear you anyway? It's cold, almost numbing, so cold you can never get used to it. My knees get weak and I wish the earth could swallow me up whole. So alluring to just let go and succumb to it. Fall down to the bottom and stay there, and never get up again. I really don't want to think about it. Frankly, I regret ever picking up a pan, figuratively speaking. But if you try and let the unquiet water close above you, you soon find out there's no peace in that. Bjorn. He looks like he's about to collapse. I grab his arm and pull him towards the bench. He sits down without a word, and I take a spot beside him. His breathing is ragged and heavy, and I'm not sure what to do. Pat him on the back gently and decide to give him some space. So we sit together watching the stars, just like yesterday. Only this time in silence. Only after a long moment does Bjorn shift a little bit closer to me, so that our shoulders touch together. Simple gesture, but enough to let me know he's better and he appreciates my company. No words are necessary. Got a message from someone. Out of habit, I take the phone out to read it. It's from Lake. I hesitate for a brief moment, then put the phone back in my pocket. Somehow I feel that even reading any messages now would be inappropriate. Instead, I lean on Bjorn, feeling his warmth through my jacket. He seems to be doing better. His breathing is back to normal, and there's even a ghost of a smile on his snout as he watches the stars. Oh, hiya. I really feel like taking a picture of the forest in front of us now, but this time I decide to go along with Bjorn's way of doing stuff. Focus on how being here feels, how it is to be here together, and everything we talked about. This forest ahead, the stars above us, the whispering wind, Bjorn's warmth as he leans on me. Because someday it might be among my most cherished memories. Next to me, Bjorn exhales loudly, slumping further into himself. I think we should go back, Ian. There's no hurry if you need more time. Bjorn stands up from the bench, straightens up his trousers, wrinkled on thighs from his paws clutching them. I know you're cold already, and I wouldn't want you to catch anything. Are you feeling a bit better, at least? I do. Now, let's come back. I nod and get up from the bench, too. So what now? The words leave my throat sounding stiff and wrong. I feel as if I haven't talked at all for a few days and forgot how it works. I want to do something, anything to cheer Bjorn up, but I don't know what. I hate this helplessness. I think I'll go to my room and stay there for a while. I can keep you company if you want. Though I'd first go drop my camera off in my room if you don't mind. Oh, that's fine, I don't mind. I nod and turn to the corridor, Bjorn following me. I open the door and let Bjorn in first. He walks in and stands in the middle of the room, paws stuffed inside his pockets, looking sideways. The difference between the cheerful him and the version I see right now is really stark. It hurts me to see him hurt. Sorry I asked about that. I had no idea it would bring you down so hard. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's just me and my problems. I think it would be better if I went back to my room and not burden you with them. Nonsense! You're not doing that, and everything is fine. Nothing wrong has happened. I really didn't want you to say me like that, Arvo. I'm sorry. It's fine, really. Come on. Sit down and take a deep breath. I should change the topic and distract him before he gets another panic attack. I have some chocolate here. Do you want some? That would be nice. Thanks. I take the chocolate bar from my backpack and pass it to him. He unwraps it and munches on a few pieces. You really didn't want to take another instant photo out there? I kind of wish I had, but the point still stands. I already have one, and I doubt I could take a good one like you do anyway. That photo was better left in your paws. What? It's good to see you smile. Oh. Well, thanks. And I'm not that good with photos. Actually, have you even seen any of mine? No, but I know you're good. Just a gut feeling. Do you have any you could show me? I should have some on my phone, mostly stuff I took with my digital camera, though. I take out my phone and unlock it to open the gallery, but then I notice a small envelope icon in the corner, the message I got from Lake while we were out. Hey, we're in common room, come join us! Oh. Lake is with someone in the common room. He asks if we want to join them. I assume they want to organize a small party or something. Oh, I don't think I'm ready for a party. Not a fine in general. He finishes half of the chocolate bar already. No pressure, but if you're feeling up to it, maybe some fun would cheer you up. Maybe, but I'm not sure if our definitions of fun are the same. Ah! My beard is growing back. On one hand, he might have fun, but on the other hand, I also know don't press the issue. But on the secret third hand, I don't know. I'm gonna make a poll and y'all will vote. Duration 1 minute. Start poll. Oh, so he'll spiral. Take it from someone who tends to spiral while in a panic attack. Distractions are good. They don't always work, but they do help. Oh, shit. Cats, are you spamming? Cats, are you spamming? Who? You liar! You liar, you sneaky liar! You were spamming. Not that I blame you. We can always go back if you don't enjoy it. I'm not sure what Lake has planned, and I'm not sure if I'll enjoy it either, but we can at least go and check it out. But only if you're comfortable with it. I don't want to force you to do anything against your judgment. I'm feeling a bit better, so maybe indeed that could help me. I'm not too keen on partying myself, but I'm curious to see what Lake's definition of a party. Unless that's just him and Jorgen down there chilling, but somehow I doubt that. Do you want to go to your room first? No, I'm all good. We can go. If you don't feel comfortable there, just tell me and we'll go somewhere else. Having brought Bjorn's mood down before, I feel in a way obligated to keep him in a good one now. Now I'll be fine, Arvo. If I don't like it, I'll just walk away. Don't worry about me. I can do just fine on my own. You're here, great! Hi, Lake. What's happening here? Oh, I thought that it'd be nice if we all met here. There's nothing planned for this evening anyway.
Hey there.
Miko, Jorgen, hello. Hi there. I brought Bjorn with me. We were by chance together when I got the message. That's great! The more of us, the merrier! Torf will be here soon, too. I told him we have alcohol. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, don't mind me. I'm only getting something that I will need for Bjorn. I'm only grabbing something that I'll need in order to deal with him. It's not too much. It's not too much. It's just a tool, because, you need tools to solve problems. You need tools to solve problems. And in this case, I need to whoop ass. Now, how qualified am I to whoop ass? I'd say I'm qualified because I have a leather belt. Why did I do that? Do we? Well, not much, but I'm pretty sure he'll bring something as well. Anyone else coming? You're gonna message Travis, and I think that's it. Just enough people to have a good time! So, anyways, what are we going to do? No clue! Though, as I said, I brought beer with me. I'm sure Torf will have something stronger, too. I'm not sure if drinking is my idea of a nice evening. We can always watch something. I have a few films with me on my laptop. I don't think a laptop screen would be enough for us.
Some board games would be nice, but I don't think they have any here.
I didn't bring anything either. I would thought there would be some here, but instead they have vinyl records. But for now, I want a beer. Anyone else want one? No? Too bad we don't have any fridges in our rooms. Yeah, what a shame. How else could we cool down our beverages in the far north in the winter? Oh. The five of us sit down around the table. Bjorn and I take the couch and the rest each take a chair. I lean into the bear who's looking somewhere in the distance with absent eyes. How are you doing? Everything's fine, I can stay. The people here seem chill. Good to hear. You seemed a bit uncomfortable. I thought I'd better ask. Well, it'll take me a moment more to adjust to the situation. Don't mind me, I'm having fun. If there's a snooker table here, we could always play that. You have to switch, but that's not optimal. Besides, does anyone here even know how to play snooker? I do. You don't want to play it, believe me. How about some party games? They're always fun. What kind of games? You know, beer pong, guess who, stuff like that. We could try something. But what? You know what this reminds me of? The parties I had in early high school, with smuggled beer and awful films, after which we stayed up long into the night playing Spin the Bottle. Spin the Bottle? That's it! Thank you, Jorgen, I haven't played that in ages! I forgot it even existed. Oh, that's going to bring back memories for sure! Wow, I haven't played that in ages either. It's not really a childish game, but it's also not something adults do. Maybe they should, it for sure brings people closer together. Go away! Go away! You're not welcome here. Go away! Go away, Torolf. Yeah, you're not welcome here. Go away! Go away! I will beat your ass. You may know martial arts, I know whoop your ass. Spin the bottle.
Hello?
Miko smiles at Torolf, but it's a smile I know too well. I can easily tell that he's uncomfortable seeing the tiger. Maybe he's still remembering their conversation from last evening. Oh my god, thank you for the follow! God, thank you! Thank you for the follow! Torolf, good to see you here. I was afraid you wouldn't come. I had nothing else to do, so I thought I'd come and see you. So, what do you think? Want to play spin the bottle? Sounds good. It provides some opportunities. I don't know.
Sure, it's always fun.
How about some beer to make the game even more fun? Sure thing, thanks. Oh, and I brought something stronger for later. What kind of beer do you have there, Lake? Just some Pilsner they had in the store, it's alright. A bottle for a good start could be nice. I remember Miko's disdain for alcohol. Yeah, we're just gonna hold down control. Matt as well. Yeah, we're also gonna drink. We're also gonna get a little drink. 4 beers coming right up! Wow. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Another bag of salmiakki. Anyone want some? What's that? I gotta reread this. Finnish sweets, quite peculiar if you've never tried. I like sweets, I want to try. Lake opens a packet and passes it around. Everyone apart from Jorgen takes one and pops it into their maw. The salty, fiery taste takes me straight back to my childhood. We used to buy these after school with our pocket money, especially during the winter. This is nice. Bjorn is just there watching. Hang on. Let me grab my microphone. You are not going to like this, and I'm sorry. Let me do that, and then turn off the other mic.
It's time to drink water.
Indeed it is.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
What is this? Lake? What the hell is this? What did you give me? Travis, are you okay? No, I am not okay. Travis runs to the nearest bin and spits out the salmiak, then looks at us with pure horror and disgust on his face. You guys enjoy this? Well, not me. I feel like my tongue is on fire. I need a beer. Where is my beer? Lake passes Travis a bottle of beer in the opener. Travis pops the cap off and takes a few big gulps. Crisis averted. Can we get back to the table now? Yes, we can! Was that alright? What I did with the whole Travis thing? Old Travis getting boiled? Fucking Bjorn. Yes, we can! Thank you! Well, I'll be sure to do that. Okay, hang on. Let me explain what I did. I'm gonna explain it. So, my audio interface has a microphone input. My current microphone that I use is USB. The microphone input on my audio interface is, auxiliary 3.5mm to XLR. So what I did was I just activated the microphone. It has a built-in echo effect, and I just used that. Okay, is everyone ready? How about the rules? Yeah, we're going to do this for a bit. We're just going to hold down control. The bottle spins and it stops on. Let's go with the question. Say, how many partners have you had? TMI! Oh, the game is getting spicy fast. Well? None. Oh. Torolf looks properly puzzled. Frankly, that's not an answer I expected either. Now Bjorn grabs a bottle and spins it on the table and it points to... Jorgen. Truth or dare? Truth, please. I've been wondering about this since I first saw you. Why are you wearing a poncho? It's appropriate for the climate, but that's not the biggest reason. It's loose enough that I have ample space for folded wings. Regular hoodies, even oversized, don't fit well over my arms. Makes sense. Did you ever try using them in Glad? If that's already a second question, that's against the rules. Rat. It's time for Jorgen to spin the bottle, which stops on... Give me a dare! What to ask you? Oh, I know. Riddle. This time Lake spins the bottle, which spins a few times, and slowly stops pointing to... Bjorn Knife! Question for me. If you could live anywhere you want, where would you move to? I'm good here, frankly. I don't see him raising to move anywhere. Oh, that's convenient for you, even if a bit boring. Really, though? Even if you could live anywhere? There are, for sure, a few places nicer than Norway, but I've never really thought about it. Puzzling. Now Bjorn spins a bottle and stops right at me. Arvo. Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Yeah, give us a dare. Let's see. Oh, I know. Recite us your favorite poem. Or just any if you don't have one. A poem? Do I have a favorite poem? I don't know. Probably had one, but now I don't remember any poems at all. Oh, there was one I remember. I think someone recited it to me, saying it's their favorite one. At least it's a short haiku and I won't have to melt from embarrassment. Barns burnt down. Now. I can see the moon. Ah, that's a classic. Thought you'd chose something longer, but I guess that counts. I remember that there was a longer translation that was also a haiku in English, but this version stuck with me. Since my house burned down, I now own a better view of the rising moon. Yeah, that's one. It's nice too, just less concise. Yeah, I think I prefer the shorter one too. And it's time for me to spin the bottle, which stops on Bjorn again. Oh, Bjorn! Truth or dare? Oh, question, please. Ah! Oh, shit. Which one? Shit. I'm sure you already know I like you. I admire you quite a bit, actually. You have your passion, and you're not afraid to share it with the world. That really is commendable. I can feel myself turning red. Out of the two of us here, he seems to like the more artistic ones, whose words surprise me. Not even particularly good at photography, though, or cognitive sciences, for that matter. Sometimes I even feel painfully average and dull. It's weird hearing something like that about myself. You don't have to be good. You have the drive and the excitement, though. I can see that in the way you talk about it. Bjorn grabs a bottle and spins it, and this time it stops on Travis. Travis, truth or dare? Maybe a question this time. What do you plan to do after you finish your studies? I don't think you ever told me. Foremost, I want to move somewhere west. I'd like to meet the directors of my favorite games like Yoko Taro. Working for him would be the dream made true for me. Really? But you're studying neuroscience, not game development. There are many different roles in game dev, and I don't want to be limited in choice only to it. Maybe I could become a creative director and use the knowledge I got at the university to create a better emotional responses in players. Most of the people in game dev I know finish studies unrelated to programming, like psychology or musical composition. Along with their degrees, they introduce different skill sets and points of view in the game. I hope that goes well for you. Now Travis spins a bottle and stops on Lake. Again. Truth, please. Truth, huh? Who was your first crush? Oh, I don't know, that must have been long ago. Surely remember at least one, maybe from a movie. Lake, why are you taking off your t-shirt? Well, they have to take off an article of clothing, but a third barely counts. I think we agreed that we're skipping the penalties, and even if not, I think we can all agree it's enough. You're off the hook, you can spin the bottle now. Oh, okay. And now Lake spins the bottle on the table. It almost flies off the edge before stopping, pointing at Bjorn. Is there anything you might be already drunk? Question, please. Okay, how about... From all of us here, there's someone you'd like to sleep with. Oh. I guess I'm losing the hoodie then. Okay, I think it's going out of paw. How about we do something else? We could switch to Never Have I Ever. It's much friendlier fun. Well, this was fun maybe, but it's bound to happen with this kind of game. I think I need a break though. See you guys at supper. Oh, okay. But everything's fine, right? Yeah, don't worry about me. Oh, that thuck. I like having him around. Should I go after him? I kind of want to stay and see where this goes, but I want to keep Bjorn company even more. So, are we getting back to spin the bottle? I would like to go with Never Have I Ever. Everyone gets a turn in that game. I'll grab more beer first, though. I don't want to ruin your fun, but maybe it's enough for now. I'd say it's time for something stronger, personally. Torolf, shut the fuck up! I feel like I should do something. Besides, I doubt I could have a good time here while I'm sitting and wondering how Bjorn is doing. You know what? I'll go too. I need a breather. Oh, don't leave! Sorry, you'll do just fine without me. 4 people is easily enough for a party game. I wave to the rest and follow after Bjorn. You mean 5 people. Bjorn left the door open and knocked first before entering, though. Arvo? He's sitting on a bed, already without his hoodie. He's looking tired, as if this was the longest day of his life. Hey! How are you feeling? Tired. You didn't feel like playing with them anymore? Not really, I'm not sure why, but I got an introspective mood of all of a sudden. I get it, I had fun too, even if it got a bit too much in the end. But I think I'm at my limit of social interactions for today. Oh, should I go too? That's something else, I wouldn't want to sit in a group. But sitting alone wouldn't do me any good right now either. I was thinking of ratting for a bit now, though, so I won't be the best company for a while. I don't mind that. In that case, I'll go grab my laptop and work on my photos in the meantime. Sounds good. Laughs and enthusiastic voices seep through the door as I pass by. I don't encounter anyone else in the corridor. When I come back, Bjorn is already sitting at the table, writing in his notebook. I get comfortable on the other bed, propping myself up against the wall and transfer my photos from today onto my laptop. Just to have more saturation on the cyan's, and this one looks fine. I love working on photos. Capturing a scene is half of the success. The other is editing it to look like the scene in your head. That's one huge upside of digital photography. Flexibility. A rhythmic tapping of the bear's paw on the floor brings me back from the screen to reality. How's it going with the photos? Quite well, I'm pretty much done. The tapping doesn't cease. And how's your writing? Awful. I just crossed out everything I wrote in the past half hour. Tapping stops, but the tension in Bjorn's voice remains. Fuck it, I gotta relax. Would you mind... What do you think about... hookah? Oh shit, he's gonna get high. I think. What do I think about hookah? I don't know if I have an opinion at all. Wait, is it weed? Hang on. Okay, a hookah, shisha, or water pipe is a single or multi-stemmed instrument for heating or vaporizing and then smoking either tobacco, flavored tobacco, or sometimes cannabis, hashish, and opium. It's flavored tobacco. I'm going to headcanon that Bjorn is doing weed. I don't know if I have an opinion at all. Did you ever try it? No. Do you want to? I guess. Anything I should know about it? There's tobacco inside, right? Not some opium or anything of sorts. Just tobacco. Damn! Isn't it, like, harmful? Tobacco usually is. Of course it is, like alcohol, which damages DNA and is a known carcinogen. But you still drink and smoke. That's how people are, self-destructive and short-sighted. I never cease to question my choices, yet still make them. In fact, I remember reading that hookah is worse than cigarettes because of the coals. But also much nicer all around in effects and as an experience. The smoke gets cooled down as it travels through the pipe, and some of the heaviest substances are filtered by the water, so you can smoke a lot of that. I didn't know you smoke. Haven't seen you with a cigarette. Besides, almost nobody does now. I don't smoke often. I never touch cigarettes. Setting up and cleaning up a hookah afterwards is so fiddly that I rarely feel like it. So it minimizes the risk of getting addicted to nicotine. And that's supposed to relax you. It does, yeah. I look out of the window as the mountains stretching from the horizon far into the gray sky. I've never done stuff like this, not even a cigarette behind the school in my teens. But I trust Bjorn, and frankly, I am curious. Wait, are we even allowed to smoke here? No, definitely. That's why I neutralize the smoke detector with aluminum foil. Smell should be gone by the morning if we leave the window open overnight, so don't worry about that either. We're gonna try some or refuse. I think I could try a bit. Okay, I'll set it up for us then. Bjorn fishes out a small shisha from behind the bed. I expected something bigger. This one is really tiny and compact. For the next few minutes, he sets it up, and indeed, it turns out to be a lot of a hassle. He even had to bring a blowtorch to light up the coals. But after 10 minutes or so, the tobacco, cherry and mint scented, is in the bowl, water is in the hookah, the pipe is attached, and the coals are burning. All done. Bjorn seems to be happy with himself, admiring his work. He grabs a pipe and takes a full lungful of the smoke, which then pours out from his nose in a surprisingly small amount. I have to kindle the tobacco first. The only heat it gets is from the coals when we puff of the hookah. I nod and observe the process. Bjorn breathes in, coals burn, bright red smoke flows through the pipe and through the water as air bubbles. Next puff, and Bjorn exhales a cloud of smoke 4 times as big as the previous one. It disperses in the air slowly, carrying a strong artificial scent of cherries. Now it's ready. Bjorn passes me the pipe and I eye the tapered tip suspiciously. So, how do I use this? Put the tip in your snout and inhale the smoke into your lungs just as if you were breathing. Smoke is rather cool, it shouldn't burn your throat. I nod and do as told, and I immediately start coughing. Everything okay? You said it wouldn't burn! Well, maybe a tiny bit if you're not used to the sensation at all. Try again, but inhale slower and less forcefully. That should give the smoke more time to cool down. I try again, and this time I'm able to inhale a lungful of smoke. It tastes of mint mostly, numbing the inside of my snout. Then I exhale the smoke, tickling my nostrils as a whole cloud of it escapes from me. I'm gonna stop it for the ad. Want to break from the ads? Do your no ads dance. Tiger getting baked. Yas. Yeah, meow meow cake. Wow, this looks cool. Yeah, that's half the fun. And the other half, the effects. Suddenly, a wave of dizziness hits me with the force of a tsunami. I have to hold on to the bed so I don't fall back. Whoa. These ones exactly. Really? I don't know if this is nice. It's not really unpleasant either, though. I already feel lightheaded, but at the same time my thoughts are clear. Still, this was just one puff so far. Maybe you should take it easy, though. You're rather lightweight, I bet. Compared to Bjorn, I sure am. I pass the pipe to Bjorn and he takes a big puff, then tilts his head upward, letting the smoke spill over from his open snout. I really needed this. You're really looking uptight today. Yeah, tell me about it. It's not my month. Things aren't going too well for me, and then there's this literary contest. I'd rather not think about it, even. Right, sorry. I wouldn't want him to have another meltdown. Can you pass the pipe? Oh, sure. This really is nice. It feels satisfying to puff on something. Letting out clouds of smoke is fun, too. I say you're lacking it. I think I do. I had some good evenings and great conversations with it. It's mostly a social activity, or at least that's how I say it. That's alternative to alcohol, though it goes well with it. So you do this often? Oh, definitely not. Mostly when I feel nostalgic. Bjorn takes a pipe back and puffs on the hookah some more, observing the smoke dispersing. Have you ever wondered how it would be to be a bird? We're gonna leave off here tonight. Fucking deep-ass conversations. Hydrochloric acid. Oh no. Well, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.